Hey, my friend, I wanted to share a story with you today. Now, this story is very personal. This is about my mom. My mom passed away recently, and she passed suddenly. We were not expecting it. She was healthy. Now, last year, she did have some problems with inflammation in her leg. It got pretty severe to the point where she couldn't get up and move around. When she was able to get up and move around, prior to her inflammation in her leg, she was using a walker. She just had lost strength in her legs, and she had a back issue, so her back bothered her all the time, and that walker took pressure off of her lower back. Now, over time of her becoming less and less mobile, obviously she lost muscle in her legs, and she started losing muscle in her upper body also. Now, I don't know how many years that she took cortisone injections in her shoulder because of pain in her shoulders, but she would get them done like every 3 months, like clockwork. Now, last year she fell a few times, and once she started falling, she lost confidence in herself. So she didn't want to get up and move around like she usually did. And that being said, she lost more muscle in her legs and also in her upper arms. But she wasn't able to get to the doctor to get those cortisone injections like she usually did. And then when she did fall, people would have to help her up, and it would kill her shoulders. I mean, to the point where she would yell out in pain that it hurts her so badly. What happened is her legs began to swell, and once her legs started swelling, she had all the inflammation, then she just wasn't able to get up and move around. So she had home health come in, and they helped her rehab as much as possible. But they can only do so much, right? Of course, back in October, when I first was introduced to the LifeWave patches, I thought of her immediately, and I sent them to her and explained how to use them. I wasn't even sure back then exactly what they would do for her. I just knew they were helping people, and I knew I wanted to help my mom. So I gave her the instructions to put them on every day. Now, of course, at 86, there were times that she would forget to put them on. And I understand that. And she lived 4.5 hours away. And so I couldn't be there every day to make sure she put them on. But I would talk to her daily and ask her if she had put them on that day. And sometimes she had, sometimes she hadn't. Now, that being said, she definitely remembered to take her prescription medications every single day, because that was programmed in her mind for years and years and years, as that has done for all of us, right? All of us have been programmed to take the pill. What we don't think about when we're taking those pills, especially long term, are the side effects that come along with them. So what I started witnessing is she started shaking. And first it would be her legs. Her legs would start shaking uncontrollably, like she couldn't control it. It was almost as if the more she tried to keep them from shaking, the worse it got. And then also, like, her arms would shake. And it was off and on. It wasn't all the time. It wasn't at the same time. Sometimes it would be one, sometimes it would be the other. But it was enough to make her scared. So it made her not want to get up on her walker, because she was afraid that she would start shaking and she would fall again. And she knew if she fell, she would have a lot of trouble getting up, and it would hurt because of the pain in her shoulders. So one of the times that I happened to be there and went to the doctor with her, she was asking the doctor, like, please do something about my shaking. I know I can get better if I can just get up and move, if I can get strong enough to be able to get up and move, if I could quit shaking enough so that I could get up and move. And I asked, like, because she's on a list of medications, and I asked them, like, are any of those medications, could those be the side effects of the medications causing her to shake like this? Because they were all, just couldn't figure figure it out. They didn't know what was causing her shaking. It wasn't Parkinson's. They're like, no ma'am, you do not develop Parkinson's at 86 years old. That doesn't happen. So it wasn't anything like that. It was just for some reason she's shaking. So I asked them about a side effect of a medication, and they said, sure enough, it could be this one, it could be this one, it could be this one. Like there were several of them that they said it could be a side effect. But at the same time, they say, we can't take her off of them. My mom hears this and understands it all, but says, I just want to stop shaking so I can get better. So what do they do for her? They write her another prescription. My point to all this is I am witnessing this, right? Just like our parents shape us as children, they shape us as adults also. Any of the circumstances around us, it shapes us. And when I saw that, I'm like, good grief. How many prescriptions are we going to have to take in our lifetime? And what are they causing? Like, look around. You see it every day, whether it's with yourself, with a loved one, with a friend. You see what I'm talking about. Prescriptions causing another thing that didn't used to be around. These things didn't, restless leg syndrome, that wasn't around when I was a child, right? It's here now. There's so many different things that are around, and it's side effects of medication that now have a diagnosis. So that's why I am so passionate about these patches, because these patches will get you better naturally. No chemicals, no stimulants, no nothing going into your body except your own wavelength of light that you emit. It's your light, and you're putting it back into your body to heal naturally on the inside. These patches are amazing. All you have to do is stick them on. It's a little sticker. You can put them wherever you want. You don't have to wear them on your neck. This is where I wear them just because you can see them, but you can put them wherever you want, wherever you need them, and they will change your life. So if you're out there, you want to know more about what I call my magic patch, because it will change everything. It's going to help you feel better. It's going to help you have less pain, aches in your body. It's going to give you more energy. It's going to help reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It's going to help reduce and get those numbers, the numbers that we go to the doctor every year to get checked, and they have to be within a range, because if they're not, they're going to put you on another medication. That's what's going to help get you into range so that you don't have to continue to add on to your medications. And lots of people have actually been taken off of medications. And if they haven't been taken off fully, they have lessened their dosage. That is what I call success. That is what I call amazing. If you want to know more, reach out to me. I would love to get on a call with you, find out what it is that's going on in your life, find out what it is that you need help with, and let's get you living better. Live younger, live longer, younger, but feeling the best that you can possibly feel.